I've done another 100 runs. This time it's a Wrath of the Lich King dungeon called Drak Tharon Keep. So let me jump into this place, run it for you, and show you all the loot that I got. Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back for another video. As you heard, it's a Wrath of the Lich King dungeon, Drak Tharon Keep. So without further ado, let's look at this place, and first of all, let's see where it is located, or I'll tell you where it's located. It of course is in Northrend, as is the Wrath of the Lich King dungeon. Then it is in Drak, and then it's all the way down here at the bottom. You can see there's a little bit of a temple here. You can enter this dungeon from two sides. You can either fly in of this entrance or at the opposite side, which is actually going into the other zone down here. So you can enter from down here as well. So either way, go in there. This one has the shortest, but if you are using your dream walk as I am, and I will show you at the end as well, you will actually fly in from the opposite end. But without further ado, let's jump into the place. Let's run it. I'll talk about it while I'm running it, and then I'll show you the loot at the very end, of course. But yeah, as I said, this is a Wrath of the Lich King dungeon. I am not going to use my bear to tar because this is actually not that long of a dungeon. You don't really need to have that much movement speed in order to make it, or in order to do it within 6 minutes. At the beginning, start by waiting there a little bit, because you will need it will need to spawn them before you can actually kill them. And with this next pack here, I always go behind them or at the side here and kill these two first, because they are actually running away and they disappear. So if you don't kill them fast enough, you will miss out on 2 potential loots. So make sure you do that. But yeah, other than that, I think this dungeon is pretty much straightforward. I think there's another mob later on, or 2 packs actually later on, where you need to pull them first and then they'll spawn 2 raptors. But yeah, it's pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward. There's not much to it. It's actually not that many mobs either, but as of my loot, it's been pretty positive. I mean, I've gotten some decent pieces, I hope, if they do sell. But this boss right here, I do not kill, because it'll put a shield on it and then it will spawn a lot of mobs upstairs, and then you have to kill all of them before you can kill the boss. So considering it takes quite a lot of time to kill it, I don't think it's worth it to just get a boss loot. So yeah, I just skip that one, and then I just kill the rest of them. But these here, the orange raptors here, they also spawn and they will also drop your loot, but you have to pull them first before you can, or before killing them, because if you just kill them as they are on mount, they will not spawn the raptors and you will miss out potential loot. So make sure you wait for the raptors to spawn before killing them. But yeah, other than that, this dungeon is a Wrath of the Lich King dungeon. If you've been watching some of my other Wrath of the Lich King dungeon guides, you know that most of these items do, and either they do not sell or they have a high value, a very high value, so what we call fake value, because Wrath of the Lich King dungeons are not that good. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they would be better when I actually started the challenge of doing all of them 100 times. But I found out they are not actually that great. But you can still get some pieces in here. I have probably kept more than I should have, because I want to test them out and see if they actually sell. And then I'll make a video about like a summary of what items do actually sell in this place, or in Wrath of the Lich King expansion in general. So I've probably kept more than I should have, and probably more than what is worth. But yeah, you'll see at the end. After the last boss here, I use Dreamwalk. Some people do not. You can just run down here and then go through all these water portals. You can even use your swim form if you want to do it even a little bit faster, even although it's just a few seconds. But you can go down here. I'm just going to show you. I did not do this. I don't think it's faster. I tested out both of them. But yeah, you'll spawn down here where the mobs actually runs away when they when you have to go around them. So then you can just run out and reset it and run back in. However, you can see the entrances right here. I, however, do my dream walk, so I'll show you that as well. Yeah, the entrances, or the exits or entrances, just around the corner here, and you get back to the start. But I'll use my dream walk. I feel like it's faster. Also, because once you exit the dungeon straight outside the portal, well, entrance, you can't actually sell, because you can't mount up there. So you have to run out a little bit further to actually mount up. So for that reason, I think it's faster to do it with Dreamwalk, because then you spawn out here at the graveyard in Grizzly Hills, and you can just fly up. Before you can fly up, obviously you can mount up and you can do all your selling. But yeah, it's just up there to the left. So that's the run. It's quite fast. You can see even with me explaining and doing a little bit of extra, I only spent 4 minutes, and I didn't even have Bear Tatar. I do run pretty fast regardless of Bear Tatar or not, but only 4 minutes while explaining, so it's probably only like 3 minutes if you do it yourself and no explanations like I just did. But yeah, let's sell off all of my stuff here that I do not need, and then let's talk about the loot. Because as you can see here, there's quite a lot of loot, which is unusual for some of these Wrath of the Lich King dungeons. But, however, most of these items probably won't sell, and some of these items is also what we call fake value. However, they have a decent amount of value for me to think they like worth it, but I want to try and sell them off anyways, because they do actually have decent prices on these. So if I do sell them for the amount that they are posted at for right now, I'll consider that a big win. But let's go through it and let's see what items we have. There's quite a few items here. First of all, we have these ice web spider silk. They are not that great, but I do believe you can use them from some transmog, especially for tailoring. I don't think they're used for anything else, so that's why I'm trying to keep them. You can also sell them. They are a gold a piece, so it's not really that much. It's only like 270 gold, but you do get 260-ish. But I think I can use these for crafting, so that's why I'm keeping them. Of course, you are also gonna get Frostweave cloth. I have not capped them all. I think I have about 4,500 from this dungeon from 100 runs. But I, as you can see, in total almost have 9,000. So I don't really need any more. So that's why I have not decided to keep them in my bags. But keep in mind, you get 4,500-ish for completing 100 runs of this. Well, a lot of weapons, a lot of armor pieces actually, which is surprising, because most of the dungeons actually do only have weapons that are decent value. But we do also get a damaged necklace. I have sold a few of these already, so keep them. They sell for like 2k. I mean, mine are the two ones that I have is always is on average sold for 2.8. So keep them. They do sell. A lot of random weapons here. Sword for 10k, mace here for 33. An axe here for 12. An offhand for 8, another offhand for 5, a dagger for 8, a sword for 13, and a fist weapon for 18. But again, as you can see, well, not this one particular, but the other ones, the region sales average is a lot lower than the other numbers. So they are probably not gonna sell for this price. But you can see if you can get 5k from this one instead of 1 gold for rendering it, that's a big win. So I don't know if these will sell. There's no sell rate on most of them either. Only this one actually. I don't know if they will sell. Probably not. But we're gonna try anyways. And I mean, it won't hurt trying to post them and see if they sell. If they don't sell, I'll just take them out at some point and vendor them. Then we got some boots here. I got 3 of them for 4k. These most of these items are actually in the similar category for these ones. I think there's only a few ones that I like have I think will sell, well, which I actually know will sell, like shields and the bows down here. But yeah, boots here, 4k. We have another pair of boots here, which is Blood Mare, 5k. We have a Wolverine waist, which is 8.3. We have some other boots here, which is 5k. We have another belt here, kind of the same, well, the same set as this one here, the Amber Pine, which is 5.5. We got Bloodmare leggings, so again a set piece here, for 4.5, which I got 5 of. Then we have these one here, which is also a set for this piece here. Well, they are together in a set piece. I got 3 of them for 6.1. We got some more Wolverine. For whoops, there we go, for 7.2, which I got 2 of. We got some cloaks, which is 8.4. We got another cloak here, which is 41,000. I got 4 of them. And then we got a chest piece here as well, which is 15,000. So as you can see, decent prices all overall. There's nothing like the lowest one is like 4K here for a pair of boots. So I mean, decent prices. I'm not gonna lie. If they sell for these prices, I'm happy. But the question is, if they do sell, I don't believe they sell. Most of these items do not even have sell rates. So that's why I think they won't sell, or they will be on the auction house for a very, very long time before they actually do sell. But as you can see, the prices on them are actually okay. I mean, especially 41K for a cloak here, which probably gonna drop as the market value is a little bit lower. But overall, like, good amount of value in here. So that's why I'm trying to keep them and sell them and see if they actually do sell. Then we have a lot of weapons over here. Yeah, same with these. We got a shield here, which is 40K. I think I've had another one of these, but I might have sold it off. But 40K for a shield here. We got 2 of these, which as you can see, market value is absolutely mental. This is also one of the pieces that are probably fake value. 6K is probably not even a bad valuation of this this weapon here. Maybe a little bit higher, but 161,000. I don't believe it. But I mean, we'll try and sell it off. We got a staff here, 17, and as this is also one of the items that is probably fake value. It was a lot higher just a few months ago. Same with this one, which is the same staff as you can see, but the recolor that just slightly changing the color, right? And I think there's like 3 or 4 or 5 models of this one, like exact same models, but just slightly recolors. So that's why these pieces, being this expensive, is probably fake value, because they have a lot of similar appearances as other items. But I mean, someone posted this for 17.5, and someone posts this for 38,000. So I mean, if I can get that amount of gold out of them, I'm taking it. Then we have this mace, which is actually kind of similar situation as the staffs. There's a lot of remodels of these, or recolors of this particular model. But I got 4 of them. They're 10K a piece. I did actually sell one for 600 gold, which is a lot lower than what is posted now. But 4 for 10K, I'll take that. We got a polearm here, which is 30,000. Same principle as the stars. A lot of recolors of this model. This is actually one of the better colors that I've seen of this particular piece. Yeah, the other ones are more like in the gray or the orange colors, but this one is actually looking pretty decent. But same with the others. A lot of recolors of this particular weapon. And again, same with this one, which is 13,000. I got 3. And the same with this one, which is 35. It's an axe. And also for this one, that's the thing with Wrath of the Lich King dungeons. There is a lot of these weapons here, which is apparently decent value. Like if you compare the values on these weapons to like some classic dungeons or some classic weapons, these are worth more, but they're easy to get, and there's a lot more recolors of similar or the same model. So that's why we call it the fake value, because they're not gonna sell for these prices. But I'm gonna try anyways. But yeah, weapon here 25. We got another staff here, which again has a lot of recolors, remodels, or not remodels, same model but recolors. 20,000. We got a staff here, which also has the same as the other ones, different recolors of this particular model as well, but this is 302,000 gold. Fake value. We got a bow here, which is some of the better items, like shield and bows, are they apparently better. But 425,000 for this particular weapon. I mean, region sales average is almost 100,000, so there is some value to this. I don't know if it's 400,000, but I do believe this is actually a good piece, because I think I looked this up, and I think there's only one other way to get this particular model, and that's through a quest. So either you buy it or farm it from one of the dungeons here, or you get it from a quest. So if there's only 2 ways of getting it like that, it has some value to it, because not everyone will go into a dungeon and farm it, so they might just buy it off the auction house. but I don't know if it's 425,000. That's, I'm a little bit unsure about that. Same with this one, 746,000 gold. Probably a bit overpriced as well. It is a bow, so I do think it's gonna sell, but not for that amount of gold. And I do also believe that this one actually has some recolors. I don't know how many, but they do actually have a few, I think. But a bit overpriced. A bow though, so we'll see. And then there's the well, oh, it's actually just dropped. Oh my god, I can't believe that. This was posted for 2.1 million gold just a few hours ago, before my TSM has updated. So I guess 1.5 hours ago, these were actually on auction house for 2.1 million gold. But it's dropped quite significantly to 10k, which is probably more in the range of what it would sell for, because I do also believe that this one has different recolors of it. Region sales average is 31 though, so it might be a little bit too low now. But it's definitely not 1.7 as it is a market value. This was one of the items that is definitely fake valued, or was. Now it's only 10k. So hilarious that it's changed just as I'm about to record. But yeah, okay. We got a few blues down here as well. Nothing too interesting. These, however, are like more unique looking items. It's not like a lot of recolors as the weapons here. So we got a pole here, which is quite cool. I mean, yeah, it's unique. That's what I mean. So 2k for this one, probably gonna sell for that price at some point. The staff here, which has a little bit of glowing out on at the top, which is 3.5. Again, probably a correct value there. We got some braces here, which is almost 9,000. I don't know about these, if they're fake value or not. Probably. Braces tend to not do as well because you can't really see them when you're transmugging. And then we got a cloak here, which is a nice white cloak, which is 12.8. So yeah, blues, not so much. I mean, I did get a few more, but they were less than 10k. So didn't really bother keeping them and showing them. Not the best blues. I think this one here actually is the best item that I got, the Astral Light Bow, because I do believe, I'm pretty certain that you can only get it in a couple of ways, and farming the dungeons here is one of them. So this is one of the better pieces. I don't even think this one here is better, even though right now the market value is a lot higher, or the posting price is a lot higher. But I think this is a little bit overpriced. This might be as well, but I do believe this can sell for quite a bit actually. So this is the best item that I got from my 100 runs here of Drak Tharon Keep. But yeah, that was all the loot. We do of course have a macro that we can press and show, but obviously the numbers is going to be ridiculous. So it's going to be 4,353,000 gold, which is about 450,000 per 10 runs, which is ridiculous. So probably not gonna make that much gold from it, or definitely not gonna make that much gold from it, because of fake value. But I mean, I don't think it's completely terrible. I do have some pieces here which I think will sell, especially this one. I think this one is the best piece, but again, I don't think it's a good dungeon to do. Most of the Wrath of the Lich King dungeons is actually terrible. So if you are starting out on gold farming and you want to do transmog farming like I do, and go watch some of my other videos about some of my classic dungeons, because they are way better to start off with. I'm just doing this because I want to do 100 runs of all classic, TBC, and Wrath of the Lich King dungeons and test them out, see how good they actually are. This seems to be pretty good. I don't think it is, because I think it's fake value, but we'll see if it sells. If some of them sells, I'm happy. But yeah, that was Drak Tharon Keep. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, because it helps me out a lot. Also, I don't know, if you've done this dungeon before 100 times, comment below your result, or if any of these items, if you know any of these items will sell, then comment that. I don't know. Subscribe so you don't miss out on next Saturday's dungeon walkthrough. I have a lot more coming. I do have about 20-25 dungeons still waiting to be made. Rest of them is already done on my YouTube channel, so go check that out. And also go over to twitch.tv, because I do live stream these runs as well, so you can see them before anyone else here on YouTube. But other than that, yeah, that was another dungeon finished. So I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.